older attorney. I think that's what she is. Look at her. They're like, really? They're like, really, you dirt box?
Let the record reflect that he's identified Diamante Kendrick.
Okay, the record will so
She's
reflect,
like,
and I don't know if
wow.
jury, y'all been explained what a stipulation is. That just means everybody agrees, so you can accept that as a fact.
Oh, but you saw it just popped on the screen, so evidently there was the murder of a teen. Let's go back.
Explain what a stipulation is. That just means everybody agrees, so you can.
Hold up, let's go back. Something just popped up on the screen. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's
I
smiling.
didn't see that later right there.
Yeah, let the record reflect that he's identified Diamante Kendrick.
Okay, the record will so reflect, and I don't know if